Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Before starting my video, if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please do, and do not forget to turn on notifications as I'm sharing everyday great content for you. Okay, in this video I'm going to create a new database and new story for our future projects. It's going to be an account application, and I mean database for a company, so they will able to track their sales and clients as well. So in this project, in this database, we're going to um, practice our knowledge, what we learned our previous lesson. If you thinking about we already did and practice our previous lesson, I would like to say confidently I mean, you should, your finger get used to how to type your codes. It's really important. Don't hesitate typing in new codes and new commands all the time. Even if you're writing in same um, command lines, it will be okay because you are still learning. I am still learning, so it is a good practice for both of us. All right, let's open our Excel file and let's design our database first. Yeah, I'm going to give DB account. This is going to our database name. So I'm going to create a TBL client, TBL products. Let's say clients here as well. Yeah. We also need TBL employee. Yep. Let's say TBL sales. Anything else should I add? So we have products, we have employee, we have clients. Anything else should I add? Yeah, we might need categories, right? Let's add categories. And let's add city as well. TBL cities. Perfect. Let's start with categories, which is easy one, and it's going to have an ID and title. Let's continue with products. Let's say ID, product name, product brand. We also need a category ID. And let me think what I need. We need prices, right? Cost and sell prices. Cost, price, sell price. Anything else? We need stock level, and also we need stock status. Let's say just status. Anything else? Let's leave it like that. Let's continue with the employee. Let's say ID and full name. Anything else? Let's leave it like that. Continue. Let's continue with the client. Let's say ID, first name, last name, city ID. Yep. Anything else? Let's keep balance information. All right. Let's continue with the sales, which is most important table is going to be sales. We have an ID, so we have product ID, we have client ID. We're going to make relation between those tables. That's why I'm giving ID of the other tables. So we have employee ID, we have quantity, anything else? We have a total amount of sold product, and we might keep date as well. Let's go to the city as well. Let's say ID and title, or location. Let's say location. All right. Anything else? Okay. It seems everything perfect. Let's go to our MS SQL, create new query, and start typing new database. Okay. Create database DB account function 5. It's created. Let's switch our database to DB account. Use database DB account, or just use DB account. Yep, we are in DB account now. Perfect. Let's creating our tables. Create. Let's start with, let me bring my draft here. Let's start with category, employee, and city. Create table, employee. Actually, I'm gonna say TBL employee. All right. So we have an ID, and I'm going to keep it tiny integer because it's not gonna. Our company doesn't have employee numbers more than 255, so tiny is going to be enough. And it's going to be identity. It's going to be increased one by one, start one and increase one by one, and it's going to be a primary key as well. Perfect. Let's continue with full name. Full name, varchar. I guess 60 character is going to be enough for varchar. And forget to put a comma here. Yep, let's create this table. Hold on, it's completed successfully. Let's make this section command. Create table, DDL categories. Actually, I was going to say table employees, but I type employee. Let's try to change the name using our. Let me create all of tables first, then we're going to do alteration if it's needed. Okay, I'm not gonna interrupt my um, flow right now. Create table, TBL categories. We open our parentheses, and category has ID as well. So let's copy these two, paste here. Where is my comment? Perfect. So category can be tiny int again. We don't going to have more than 255 category. And we have title, I guess. Let me have a look. Yep, title. 60 is too much. I'm going to use 25 for category. It's going to be more than enough. Function 5. It's created. Okay. Let's continue with the city. Yeah, location. Let's copy, paste. TBL cities. And tiny int again. United Kingdom doesn't have city more than 255. So title, instead of title, I'm going to use location. Location, actually it has another, it seems there is another variable which is called location. Let's say city name. Varchar, I'm going to say 35 just in case. Function 5, cities has been created. Let's make this command section. Yep, let's continue with the, we have products, right? Or let's create the clients. Create table DDL clients ID. I'm going to use small int this time. It's more than 32,000. It will be enough for client list. Small int, and it is going to be identity. Start with 1, increase 1 by 1, and primary key. Perfect. So we have first name, varchar 25 is enough for first name. Let's put another comma here. Let's add last name. 25 is enough. Okay, so we have a city ID. City ID. So city has tiny int. So I'm going to use tiny int again. Tiny int. City ID tiny. Let's add our comma. Okay. So we have a balance. I'm going to keep balance as a decimal. Let's use 18,2. Yep, now I'm going to add my foreign key to make connection between client and city tables. Let's add foreign key with city ID and references DDL cities, which is ID. It must be correct. What we have here, ambitious, invalid city. Okay, it must be probably we just created. That's why SQL compiler doesn't recognize. Let's try to create our table first and see if there is an error. So we have our foreign key. Okay, let's function 5. It's completed successfully. Let's have a look quickly. DB account, tables. This category class has been created. Let's have a look at our diagrams. And we're going to see if it's created, if the relation created. Let's have a look. As you can see, one-to-many connection has been created. Perfect. Let's close this diagram just for now. I'm gonna save it later. Let's finish all of them first. Client has been created. Now next is going to be products. Create table DDL products. Let's open and close our parentheses. Let's say ID, but I'm going to use integer. A company might have more than thousands products, so I'm just going to use integer. Okay, it's going to be in identity again. Start with 1, see 1 by 1. It's going to be primary key, comma. So we have a name. Okay, we have a. It seems there is a. It seems there is a variable name, so I'm going to use product name. Or yeah, product name is okay. Varchar. Let's say 35, comma. We have a brand name. I'm going to say brand name. All right. So we have a category ID. Let's say category ID. So category has, let me have a look, tiny int. Perfect. And we have cost, sell price, I'm gonna copy this decimal, cost price, and sell price. Anything else? Stock level. Stock level is small int is enough. Stock level, yep. And we have a status. Let's give a name stock status. Alright, it's going to be bit. But I would like to add some extra feature. For example, stock level. I never want my stock level lower than 0. So I'm going to add a constraint here. Let's say check stock level must be bigger than 0. Yeah, stock level is going to be small int, but it must be bigger than 0. Alright, let's continue with the bit. So once, if I try to add a data lower than 0, we're going to get an error message. That's why I'm adding this section. So I have a stock status bit, and I would like to give a default data. Once it's created, normally it's given false, if I remember correctly, but I want it to be created as a true um, result. So I'm going to use one between single quotes. Anything else? I guess we only need to create our foreign key. I'm gonna copy from here. Yep, perfect. So we have a category ID here. References located TBL categories and ID. Perfect. Let's add a comma here. Anything else? Let's create our table. Commands completed successfully. Okay, let's make it command line. But before that, let's make a command and let's try our um, default and check are they going to work or not. Let's refresh our tables. So we need a category. I'm going to add quickly random category, electronic. The ID is 1. So let's add a product. Oops. So product name, just random. Fridge, brand Siemens, category 1, cost price 25, sell price 25, just random numbers. Stock level, let's say stock level -5, stock status empty. Once I add, as you can see, data in row 1 is not committed because column stock level, there's a problem with the stock level, right? There is a, yeah, let me have a look. Check constraint. This is what we created. So it is giving an error. So I'm going to give 5, for example, and I'm going to leave its stock status null. Let's enter, execute SQL. As you can see, stock list come as a true as a default, and stock level 5 is accepted. Perfect, it's working. Let's have a look our diagram as well. Let's see the connections between our table. As you can see, category and products has relation between each other. Alright, I'm not gonna save it for now again. Let's close the tables. Alright, I'm going to use truncate table command to refresh our tables. Truncate table TBL categories. But we're going to get error message if we run this command line. Let's use function 5. As you can see, we have an error. It's telling us you can't truncate table categories because you have a foreign key. It's protected by a foreign key, which is located in another table. So we created our table products and we add a foreign key here. So it protects our category table. Let's go our diagrams. Let's edit. Okay, let's have a look our category. Yeah, here we go. Right click on this relation. Let's click delete. Say yes. Okay, now connection is gone. Let's come back here and try to run again. Function 5. What is the problem? It seems still have. Let's save this diagram. Let's say yes. Probably it's going to work now because we didn't save it. Function 5, as you can see, table categories refreshed now. Let's have a look. Yep, as you can see, 0, nothing. All right, let's clear products table as well. Perfect. Products is clear now. Perfect. Now we need to add our foreign key again. So I'm going to, let's make it command line. AlterTable DDL products add foreign key. Oops. Sorry guys. Add foreign key. I'm gonna copy all the commands. Yep, function 5. What's the problem? Doesn't exist. You have a permission. DBL products. Yeah, forget we forget to add C here. TBL products. Perfect. Completed successfully. Let's make this command line again. Let's open our diagram and let's close it and open again. As you can see, we have our connection here again. Perfect. Let's close our diagram with saving it. Perfect. Let's continue where we left. We created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one is sales, right? Let's create our sales. Create table DBL sales. Okay. I'm going to copy and paste our ID from here. I'm going to use integer because we might have a lot of sales action in our application. So product ID is integer. Yep, integer. And we have a client ID. Let's have a look. Our client is tinyint, right? Our client, where is our client? Yep, small int. Yeah, small int, comma. So we have employee ID, small int. Yeah, employee ID. It's tiny int. We have a quantity. Let's say small int is going to be enough for quantity. So we have a total. I'm going to keep it as a decimal, 18,2, and we have a date. Actually, I'm gonna say sale date, or just date is okay, I guess. Let's leave it like that. I'm going to use small date time. All right, so it's not accepted. So let's say sold date. What if I use just date? No, I'm going to use sold date. It's okay. Perfect. All we need to do, create our foreign case. I'm gonna copy this foreign key and let's paste here. So I have a product ID. So I'm going to call my products table. and with its ID. Ignore error message because we need to open and close our application to remove it. Okay, we have a client ID. Clients. We have comma here. Anything else? Yep, we also need your employee ID. TBL employee. Anything else? Product, client, employee, all done. It seems everything is done. Just put a comma here. Perfect. It must be work. Let's use function 5. It's created. Let's refresh our tables. Here we go. Sales here. Let's open our diagram. Right click, add table, add sales, and let's make it full screen and see our connections much more easily. All right. Let's make them tidy. So we have clients here. All right, perfect. It seems very nice now. And we have an employee as well. Perfect. So sales is center of our application. So it's connect employee, clients, and products. Also, clients and products has category and cities table connections. Perfect. We practice our DDL, DML commands. It will be really useful for your skills development, guys. And I'm going to finish this lesson here. Let's save our files. And I'm going to continue adding data on next lesson. Actually, we going to continue with the DDL commands on the next lesson, adding using insert and update. Let's open MSSQL. Curlis for DDL Command Practice. Alright, let's save it. Let's save this Excel file as well. Close this. Alright, let's push our changes to our local repository. MSSQL. Let's check out to development. Yep, git status. We have two files, one new, one modified. Git add dot, git commit --m, new table, and DDL commands practice. Alright, oops, sorry. Yep, enter. Git check out. Let's have a look our log first. Development in is one commit ahead. Now we're going to synchronize main and development branch. Git check out main. Git merge with development. All done. Let's have a look now. As you can see, all synchronized. Alright. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you crush the like button, I will be really appreciated. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate, drop comment below the video. Take care of yourself. See you on next lesson. Bye bye.